Hello guys, good morning. This is Dr. Farjana. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Like always, it's such an honor to connect with you. Today I want to talk about the normalization of dysfunction and catty behavior. The normalization of dysfunction and catty behavior. People just relate this way nowadays. They just relate this way nowadays. There's an increase in family dysfunction, marital problems, relapses, and self-loathing. There's like so much of people's stuff. It's just stuff. Guess what? A lot of your stuff has been going on for ages. If you reflect back 5 years ago, 8 years ago, the same stories have been going on for ages. This isn't anything new. This isn't anything new. However, many individuals want to be happy, but don't want to do the work. They wait until it's really bad to get the help or to get better. There's no consistency and no discipline. And if there's no consistency and discipline, you're not going to have long-term success. It's just as simple as that. You're not going to have long-term success. I changed my life by reading the right books, listening to the right philosophers, doing the work, being consistent. I internalized the wisdom until the skill sets basically became part of my being. It became part of my being. So if you want your life to change, stop the boo-hoo and do the work. Seriously, just stop the boo-hoo. Stop the excuses. Right? And in addition to just working on yourself, learn to not absorb other people's stuff. Release all of it. Just release all of it. Right? Many people make these certain choices or lack of choices and then want someone else to come up and clean up the mess. Or they don't want to deal with the consequences and then just blame others. Right? So if you are one of those individuals who are struggling with this inner dynamic, really stop and reflect and say, wait a second, this story of mine has been going on for a long time right now. And I'm the only one who can change it. And I'm going to recommend this book. The only reason I'm recommending, I have no association with this book, but I'm recommending this book because it changed my life personally. It changed my life. When I have to make hard decisions, when I go through really hard things, I read this book and I reread it. I remember many years ago when I was going through a very difficult time in my life, I read this book on and off. And I still read this book every 3 months just to, the highlighted parts, just to keep myself on the right track. The book is called 9 Things You Simply Must Do by Dr. Henry Cloud. 9 Things You Simply Must Do by Dr. Henry Cloud. Start by reading this book for a year. At least a year, you're just going to immerse yourself in this book. Like, this is going to be your book that you're going to just live by. And see how your life changes. Again, if you want your life to change, you have to deal with the consequences of your choices. You have to take accountability. Stop blaming others. Stop blaming the universe, right? And really reflect on your choices. Your choices. And not just your choices, but you also just taking on everybody else's stuff too. This is a two-part process. This is we're stopping and reflecting on our choices, but also the fact that we also just absorb other people's stuff. Separating yourself from your stuff and other people's stuff. Right? Like, stop with the other people's stuff. That just has nothing to do with you. That's just their stuff. Their stories too that have been going on for ages. Right? Someone has to be like, wait a second. We're stopping these stories. Right? These narratives. Like, he said this and he didn't do that and she prioritized this person. Just say, absolutely not. I'm not doing that. I'm going to stop and start taking care of myself, my inner self, my inner environment, my heart, my mind. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm going to live a peaceful life, a life of love and safety. A life of impact, a love of a life of abundance, a life of impact. All right, guys, I hope this was helpful. I really do. New day. You can start over as many times as you need to, but set your mindset to change your mindset to like, wait, something's changing now. Something is going to give. Something is going to change. I made up my mind. All right, guys, take care of yourself. Bye.